Yeah, I'm here with Gman at Armageddon, Wellington. He just won the OTS 13 box tournament.
Yeah.
Congratulations. What'd you play?
I played Sky Striker today.
Why'd you play Sky Striker over anything else?
Sky Striker is like the best non-control deck of the format, other than like probably Numero with other guys, but I don't like how Numero cards work.
Okay.
I think they are like very glass cannon if you're open outs for that. And I didn't like the combos of the format as well.
Right.
So that's the list that I played for today.
Alright, sweet. Well, let's get into the profile.
Free Raye, best card of the deck.
Why'd you choose to play 3 Raye?
Wow, because the best card of the deck. Who needs to engage when you have Free Raye? And I'm playing 2 rows. 5 normal summons is the most consistent number for normal summons in any 40 card deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you don't draw you don't draw multiples of those.
So it never felt bricky at all?
Nope.
Alright, sweet.
I only bricked like a couple of times where I didn't draw any normal summons, but one of the games I lost. Did I? No. I won both of the games. I won both of the games.
There you go.
And then hand traps, because this deck needs to play a lot of them. So we got Free Ash, Free Veiler, 2 Ogre, 2 Nimbiru, and 2 Impermanence. I was playing 3 Impermanence in the main, but let's be noted, I decided to change, and I put one card aside for the main deck.
Okay.
But I'll show you later.
So you never felt like you were drawing too many hand traps at all? So how many hand traps did you have? Like 12?
I'm playing 12 hand traps. It was the perfect number in my opinion, 12 hand traps. I was playing 13, but like, one won't make as much of a difference, but like 12 is a very good number. You draw like 2 or 3 with some consistency, which is what you want.
Sweet.
Because you always blind second with this deck. So 12 hand traps, no regrets for the number. And now spell Sky Striker spell cards. We have the second best card of the deck, the third best card of the deck, Shark Cannon. Is the only quick play that's at free that is really good. And then we play, where is it? Where's the second with the anchor? Here. 2 with the anchor, it's semi-limited. If it was at free, I would play free because this card is just stupid. We play 2 era 0. You don't want to draw multiples of those, so just choose enough. And then we play the multi-roll when this card resolves you in 99% of your games. 2 afterburners for dealing with monsters. I thought about playing Jamming Waves as well, but that's too... But doesn't go really well with many of the decks that I'm playing against, so I'd rather just side it.
Right. Is that it for the Sky Trapper spells, or? Yeah,
more for more control and bit range decks.
Right.
I just sided in, and sometimes I took 1 copy out of this and put 2 jamming. Sometimes I was playing 4 removals because it's needed.
So if you don't mind if I ask about your ratios real quick, Shark Cannon at 3, I've seen a lot of people play it at 2 or even 1. Why did you play it at 3 today?
Basically, it's because you're playing Desires, you don't want to banish it, and it's the best card to draw if you desire and you banish one of your Widow Anchors, and you need to set something off roll. Because if you banish this of Desires, for example, and you have to add this of Shizuku to activate and set it off roll, you don't have any Widow Anchors left, and if you don't have any Widow Anchors left, you're kind of really bad spots. So I prefer to just get Shark Cannon. I'm going second, so they most likely will have a Monster Grave, so you just Shark Cannon and set it back. Also, for when you're going into accesscode queue, Shark Cannon is the best card for that, because you just Kagari, add back Shark Cannon their hand trap, because they will hand trap you eventually, and then you just have Sky Striker, Tuner, Needle Fiber, you got there.
Interesting, yeah, cool.
And then the Hornet Drones, it's like...
Oh yeah, you gotta play it.
Yeah, and the card that I decided to keep perm out to put in, it was the Eagle Booster.
Eagle Booster.
Basically, for those who haven't been seeing Sky Striker too much, basically you target a card you control, monster you control, and it's unaffected by anything. So it's, if you would if you are in very grinded against very grind decks or like any very heavy OTK decks, you want to have this so you don't die, or your effects go through. For example, one thing that came up, that could come up today actually, was against Mermail, where I access combo the guy, but he would get a draw of Coral Dragon from the pop, so I just saved this, and then when the guy use excess effect to pop, and then the guy draw on, and then alright, Chain Eagle Booster target it, just so it doesn't get build by any chance. He didn't draw into it, but if it happened, it would be good to have it. And Free Cyclone because back row overall is a really good card against elderly.
Oh, so you're not playing Hercules base?
Not in the main.
Okay.
3 desires for consistency. The broken one-offs that are limited in the ban list. Drew discard once.
Upstart Goblin.
Yes.
Okay.
And 1 Mystic Mind just for the set rotation targets.
Yeah. Interesting. So that's it for the main?
Yeah, that's 40 cards in the main deck.
40 cards.
Yep. Extra decks, 100% standards, so it's like 3 Hayate, 3 Kagari, 3 Shizuku, 1 Kaina, 1 Zeke, Hita, Needle Fiber, Senin, accesscode, and...
So was there anything that didn't come up out of the extra deck? Was there anything you didn't summon today?
I only summoned Zeke once and Hita twice, so... But when I summoned them, it was very needed because... Zeke came up only once, but when it came, or maybe twice, I don't remember for sure. But when it came out, it was perfect because I just need to clear out tokens that they given me. It was a mind burn.
Did Hida only come up against the Salamangreat Great matchup, or did you?
I didn't summon against Salamangreat Great, but because I didn't have any good spot, because every time I was just like stealing their monster, come back, then run over it, and they couldn't do anything.
All right, so side deck.
Side deck, the 3rd copy of Nibiru for Salad and combo decks, the 3rd copy of Impermanence for combo. I played 1 FTK and he went first. I hand trapped him. He didn't do anything because I hand trapped him twice, and then he put me to go first, and then I just hand trapped him twice again, and he couldn't do anything. Sky Striker cards are on siding, the 2nd legal booster for control or heavy OTK decks. 1 Hercules base for control, 2 Demon waves for control. For combo, I'm also playing 1 Mind Control, never drew into it, but it was, modern testing was great, just for any negation. You need 2 Mystic Mind just to bait negation or just win because your opponent cannot out it. Never sided them, I think I sided both of them once, but like, never needed like multiple copies of it.
Right.
And then Peekaboo for mid-range and control. Heavy Storm Duster for control, and I put in against Salad because I was just started of getting ordered because he opened order game 1 and game 2 and 2 judgments. I only sided this once. I just sided this twice, once for when I decided to go first on the finals.
All right, sweet.
That's it. Shout outs. I need to shout out Kaylin for letting me borrow his permanence, and Jun for convincing me to play today and borrow me his Sky Striker deck.
There you go.
Thank you for watching.